Why are you going to the courthouse? Tickets, warrants, what?
People don't understand. I'm trying to change my name. And it's not as easy as just because when I got married the first time, it wasn't that important to me to keep my maiden name. So if I wanted to, I could just go and take my my marriage license to the DMV or whatever and say, I'm now Angela Kellie Evans, which is, I'm not Angela. No. I don't want to be Angela anymore, so I want to drop that and keep Raspberry. So I'll be Kellie Raspberry Evans. Because why would I don't want to give up Raspberry. Yeah. That's part of who I am. Yeah. And
was Angela a family name or anything attached to it?
I was named after Angie Dickinson.
So no attachment.
It doesn't even matter to anybody.
Right.
So, so I want to drop Angela, which means I have to go through the courts. It's not as easy as just saying, showing up with the marriage license. That's why people are like, why is it hard?
So
I've been down there now 4 times. In fact, the 3rd time I went down there, I was like so paranoid about screwing this up. I went and the ladies, I said, I want y'all to look at all my paperwork. I want y'all to make sure before I stick this in the mail that I have done this correctly. Because I had to go get fingerprints done.
Fingerprints?
To make sure I haven't committed any felonies or anything. When you do a name change, it's a big deal.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it changes a lot of things about you, I guess. You know. Like I'm not trying to hide a criminal record or something. So, assume a new identity.
Yeah.
So you're mailing it to the courthouse.
You have to you have to mail in something to some Texas Department of something. Anyway, so they gave me everything and I thought it was all good. Even the guy that took my fingerprints, though, they're electronic fingerprints. Yeah. And apparently my prints are bad. I have bad prints.
Oh, you got bad prints.
What's wrong with your fingers?
They didn't read very well. My fingerprints aren't.
Got soft paws.
I got soft paws.
You don't have deep prints?
So I had to, they told me I had to go, I had to go to this place to do that. I had to go to 2 or 3 different places for that. Nightmare. Just everything's been a nightmare about this. Yeah. And Alan's like every day, so I see getting your name change is real important. I'm like, I can yeah, right? I'm like, you don't know what I've been going through.
Why is he so feisty?
It's because we're guys and we don't know.
Getting your last name to Evans isn't that big of a deal. It's like, because it's not been easy. So I go
I'd be like, you want to go with me every time?
I see changing your name to Evans isn't high on the priority list there, is
right?
That's like walking in and going, I see cleaning the kitchen's not on your high priority list. Like, you can't do that.
I just suck. I don't even tell him when I'm doing it anymore. I just want him to one day I'm like, show up and say, look at me. I'm now Mrs. Evans. So I keep my mouth shut. I'm like, yeah. I'm not doing anything. So I have to mail. So I mail in my fingerprints, and I'm supposed to wait and call them. And I have to remember. So I wrote it down on my calendar. I have to wait 3 weeks to give them a chance to process it and all that. And I call back and say, hey, did I pass my fingerprint test? Then they say yes. And then I have to go back and go before a judge. I've got all these paperwork I have to read and say, my name is Angela Kellie Raspberry, but I would now like to be, I have to, all this thing I have to read, and it's like a big formality thing. So, Friday, what?
When are you going to be Evans then?
Well, so it's been like a week and a half. After about a week and a half, I got a big envelope in the mail. They mailed my fingerprints back. I didn't forget. I wasn't told.
Hashimoto.
No, I wasn't told because I went up there and said, make sure I'm putting everything in here right. I was supposed to put my court order in there with
finger?
it.
You didn't put the court order in there?
I didn't have a court order.
But that drives me crazy because you ask if you have all the materials that you need to get whatever, your passport, whatever, and then they never tell you everything that you need.
So I had to go all the way back up there and say, I'm literally like, y'all, I'm going to cry. This is like the 4th time I've been up here. Please tell me what I need to do. Here's what they sent me. And she said, oh, well, you need to send a copy of your thing that you already paid $220 for. Oh, it's not cheap.
You got to pay too?
I had to pay. So I was like, well, I didn't get one. And so then I had to pay $1 because you have to pay for the copy. And so now I'm going to put all that in the mail today. And then I'm guaranteeing you they're going to write me back and say my fingerprints didn't come through. I know that's going to happen.
At any point, have you just said who you are?
At some point, I'm either going to at one point, I'm either going to forget the whole thing or I'm going to hire an attorney to do it for me.
If you
I'm obviously unable to do this.
As part-time Justin has said,
half glass full.
If you want to look at the half glass full, at least you know that if you commit a crime now, you're not going to get caught because of fingerprints.
My fingerprints